everybody is longing for community. God has wired that into who we are and who He is. Community is really just a reflection of who God is, as Trinity and as someone that is love. Originally, I came out to Soma Blue Mountains for an internship. Just thought it'd be a good opportunity to come out. I wanted to experience missional communities for the first time, and that was the first kind of taste of what it looked like to intentionally just relate to your neighbors and coworkers and the people that live around you. So in Soma Penrith and in our missional communities, one thing that's been really rich to see is us living out our identity as family. Last week, we had missional community and they left, and I was just reflecting to Heidi and saying, I just feel so blessed that we have one another, that there's family, and that it's just a rich blessing from God, and not by accident, but by design. Don't try to build your kingdom. Just come alongside of God and realize that what you're building is His kingdom and not yours. And then secondly, just embrace community in all of its forms. I think a big part of that is really just family, and experiencing that for yourself, inviting others into that, and then realizing that those in the community are really longing for community. Where He is calling us is what's best for us. Psalm 23 talks about He leads us by pastures and leads us where we need to go, even if we don't feel like we need to go there. And as our missional community, we're just walking through a season of really sharing our stories, just learning and seeing in our own lives how Jesus has been leading all along and how He's been calling them to new chapters in their lives. And so we've been blessed to hear story after story of people in our missional community that have been experiencing God's leading, God's shepherding. If you are a church planter, pastor, leader, someone that's just trying to work for the kingdom of God, I guess I would encourage you to show them that relationship and community really comes from Him. There's just a lot of freedom in that we get the privilege and opportunity to show people what they're longing for, and that's designed by God, that He is the fulfillment of that.